Yeah, what's going on? So it's Veronica, Martha, Trixie, Zaquela. Once again on A Trans Woman's Empire, How to Make It in America. So one of the next steps, I was like, all right, so what can I do? All right, we got our first start of the day, and I saw something on Twitter where like Tiffany Cross, is this political analyst who hosts this TV this series called The Cross Connection, was like, all right, cool. Like, who wants to, send in a burning political question? So I did. And, like, I was just like, yo, so what's the best way to get some visibility out there? And so I did, it was cool, like woke up this morning, saw it, and just like got ready and just like, let me get it. So it's like you take every opportunity that you can to get yourself out there, I suppose. I guess that's how to make it. Visibility, especially if you're doing music or doing political stuff or doing anything, to like make your mark in America somehow. So it's quite a moment, it was lit because it was just like, this is harder than it looks to come up with something right off the top, especially when it's like you got to be urgent with it, when you have to like really just, put something out there because you can't wait the next day, you can't wait this, and you got to get it over with. So you might have a much stronger like question to ask and everything. But to be honest, like it's like getting that content out there, and I didn't think it was a bad question. It was like, so this is the question. Hello, Tiffany Cross. My name is Veronica Martha, and I'm from New York City. My question is that although we had a former president and President Trump who tweeted quite a bit, and also received backlash for tweeting a lot, is it wrong to require that the next administration, that a Biden-Harris administration, tweet as much as the former president did? Because it led to transparency and it engaged with social media followers. So is it wrong to ask that a Biden administration tweet as much and engage with social media as much as a president who was criticized for it? As a social media follower, I loved it. Hashtag crosstalk. Thank you. And then that was real cool. That was like, and you submit it one time and you see what happens. If you get selected, it really doesn't matter. If it does, I took the opportunity, post something on Twitter at the very least, and then have something to talk about with job people. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it and trying to like go ahead and just like get after it. Keep an empire or develop an empire. That's the way you gotta go. And it was good to start off the morning like that. I start off with my coffee. I'm out of God's clean cups. I ain't wash the dishes, so I put it in the shot glass and everything. And I got my coffee here, which is like quite cold. I don't think it's still steaming, I don't even put sugar. I don't put sugar or milk in it either. I just drink it as is, not to like flex or anything. I just think like it keeps me awake more so itself than the caffeine itself. Just to taste that like, So. What else I'm gonna do today? So I was already able to start off my day nice and proper to building something. I put my name, Veronica Martha. I didn't put my, org or anything like that. I put my name out there. And I was like, all right, cool. I thought I looked kind of cute. So, like, it was lit. So, I don't know what the next steps is today, which isn't really good. It isn't really good because it's like, I'm not, much of a planner, but I like to react to things and like see the opportunity there. Not that I'm even chasing it, but more so because I can't chase it, because like today, like I'm just like my budget is on like zero. Like I don't think I can afford the taxes to use my debit card. That's how bad it is. So like I got this other job where like I drive and everything to like I don't have to drive, but like I do because I like to break from like like a regular day-to-day job, which I love my job. Like I said, I work with developing disabled folks, and they cool to teach me all sorts of things. The other day I learned that sweet and sour sauce, and like when you order Chinese food and the sweet and sour sauce is made with pineapples. I didn't know that they use pineapples. So like you learn something new every day. So like normally like I take this day off and then like go hit the road and go drive and go to these gigs and everything. I'm an independent contractor. Like I like that. I like the label of it. I gotta keep my taxes in mind. Like when tax season rolls across, bills is just crazy. But like honestly, like I love it though, because it's like it's an empire. It keeps me mobile, keeps me moving, and keeps me all over the place and be able to see and engage, and especially during this time, like just we're stay at home. Like I got the retail essential worker, so it's like I don't have to stay at home, like and stay safe, because I'm providing an essential service. I didn't even know that was possible through retail, but it was providing an essential service. And so I'm an independent contractor in that means. So it's cool. So I can actually put down my resume. I'm independent. And I think like that's like, you don't have to be independent to like build yourself as an empire. Some people work. Like I work a job where like I love the field, I love the career, and it's my career. So like that maintains my independence as well. But if you work in a job you don't want to, but you have to like, to pay bills and responsibility, shoot, I ain't gonna knock you for it. Like that's cool. I ain't no position to knock anyone for it. Like I don't have enough to rent a car. And I'm like, all right, cool, we're gonna get paid, but like I don't even know if I'm getting paid enough to keep the phone bill going. So not even enough, but on time. So like so that's the next challenge, right? So so I get paid, but like sometimes they move the date of the payment, right? It pays on regular, but like sometimes they like keep the date, like, it might be like a night thing, it might be like a morning thing. Now if it's a morning thing, I can get enough, like a day up, I can get enough to go just hit the job, not even tell the job that I wasn't able to, because I canceled last week because I didn't have enough for it. So like I was counting on this week to go make up the jobs, but now like the date of my normal doing the jobs is the day we get paid. So like that's the checkout watch, that's the time clock of just like, yo, when I'm gonna be able to get this, so I can like go hit the road and go get that money, make that money, and then like proceed. So I'm like stuck in this, like not stuck, I don't want to say stuck, but like I'm like in this like weird like space of just like I can't move, but then I gotta move, because it's just that like, what can I do? So what can I do is just, try to navigate. I ain't got no ends to like, make any like, financial moves. I made a little bit of money from doing the stocks. Was able to get like a political question out there. I joined up with a political organization, and they sent me an article to read. I'm not gonna get into this political organization just quite yet, because I'm still trying to be a member. So if I'm able to be a member, and I don't even know how to pay membership for membership dues, I'll let y'all know, because I'll be probably promoting that. But in the meanwhile, like I got some music here I can work on. I can work on like social media a little bit, and just keep it flowing. Like, maybe even secure the borders. If you build an empire, you gotta secure the borders somehow. So I did some writing. I did some, writing yesterday. Work on the music that I have. I got like 3 beats that like I'm working on that I'll probably try to put out by the end of the day. And honestly, like I'm in a good mood. Like I like it. Sunday I take a day to relax, even though I worked, like, take a day for myself to really process, and then move on, like for the next, for the next grind. So let's get after it, y'all. This is Veronica Martha Trixie Zaquela, a trans woman's empire, how to make it in America. Trans radical rationale, TRR. Hello, Tiffany Cross. My name is Veronica Martha, and I'm from New York City. My question is that although we had a former president, and President Trump, who tweeted quite a bit, and also received backlash for tweeting a lot, is it wrong to require that the next administration, that a Biden-Harris administration, tweet as much as the former president did? Because it led to transparency and it engaged with social media followers. So is it wrong to ask that a Biden administration tweet as much and engage with social media as much as a president who was criticized for it? As a social media follower, I loved it. #crosstalk. Thank you.